Hey, what's up? If you understand that life is good, then there is no such thing as to waste it. Ultimate truths about leadership. This is the first time that I'm gonna share to you. You know what? This is very interesting because it's pure, tested and proven to all over the world. Companies and churches and relationships and entrepreneurs, they gathered together, Christians leadership, to just give us truths on how to become effective as a godly leader in our generation. Are you excited? When you are too familiar of your leader or other leaders, what will happen? You cannot receive too much and the respect will be gone. That's why I always encourage us. That's why I always put this in my heart every day, every time I look at you, every time I meet you. I didn't make anything or any reservation in my mind. That every time I meet you, I would always say to myself that you are a new person. And I'm too excited to hear words from you. So what is the major and minor purpose or objective of leadership? What is the minor and major objective? The answer is one word. Amongst many answers all over the world for centuries and thousands of years, there's only one word that defines the purpose and objective of leadership. And you know what? It's very fascinating because that word says results. It's legacy. So how are you going to prepare your life right now as a leader? That's very important. I understood that my life is not for myself, but my life is for people. What matters is the results. What is the fruit of your life? That really speaks a lot. Doesn't matter how gifted you are, how rich you are. The bottom line is results. Buy truth and do not sell it. Get wisdom and instruction and understanding. So leadership is not cleverness. Leadership is living the truth and telling the truth. Meaning if you are a leader, you don't need to hide your weaknesses. Because for you to become strong leader, you should expose yourself in the truth. But don't hide it, because the greatest secrecy of the enemy is not exposing your weakness to the truth, but actually hiding it. It is in doing, not around nor about the word, but in the purity of the word that sustains success in leadership. It's in the part of doing, of having results. That's why process is very important. Training is very important. There is no shortcut. If you want to become a faithful businessman or entrepreneur someday that will make an impact, not just for your generation, but you will leave a legacy, now it's time for you to invest. But leadership, not more on gaining, is more on investing. The first question is, where does all leadership begin? What is leadership? Where does it begin? Have you asked this question? It starts with a person. So meaning I cannot separate my leadership to who I am right now. I cannot separate myself with the principles that I'm living by or I'm living with. All leadership starts with a man in the mirror. Remove him and you don't have leadership. Meaning, if you as a person, if you don't know your purpose in life, if you don't know who you are, if you are insecure with yourself, then you will reproduce leaders who are insecure. Am I right? Because you can only reproduce what you have. You cannot give what you don't have. And this is my greatest, maybe my ultimate statement, my punchline. If you want something you've never had, you've got to do something you've never done. If you want to reproduce leaders who are committed to God, by thick and thin, for better or for worse, then it's up to you. Because you can only reproduce what you have. You cannot go beyond your understanding of who you are as a leader. Leadership doesn't start with a committee or group. It starts with man and woman. That is you. Who told you that you are unlimited or you are limited? Who told you that you cannot do, that you cannot make an impact? Who told you that? Because of your education, because of your status in life? Who told you that you cannot speak? Who told you that you cannot lead people? Who told you that you are not fruitful? Who told you? Start right now. Don't be too limited. Because that's your passion. Wait for your season. Because the time of training is not a wasted time. It would always reflect, it would always train yourself and to train your character, to mold you as what God wants you to be. Next is, leadership is based on knowing, understanding, believing, and activating a clear mission. So if you're a leader, you are visionary. Because that vision will always propel and push you to fulfill and accomplish your mission before you die. Because if you have a mission, you are sharp. You are not wasting your time. You are using your resources. You are not wasting the money. You are not wasting relationship. But you keep on focusing your eyes on something that is very important because your life is running out.